Hello, 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 everybody. It is Matt and it is Fiendish Friday, and I am back at you with yet another review. Before I roll on to any of that, I want to wish each and every one of you a great morning, evening, dawn, day, or dusk, all that lovely stuff, because life really is too short as is. Do me a really huge favor and like, share, and subscribe. I love seeing your beautiful faces when you are here. I know I'm here an awful lot, but I got an awful lot on my plate to review. And one last little tidbit of information. Check out the description box. I give you a bigger bite of every single movie of every single day, such as your brief synopsis, starring cast, director, runtime of the cut I am watching, along with a link for a trailer, and if I can get it to work right, a link for where you can watch this bad boy for free. Now that I got all that said, mind all that out of the way, let's roll on to the film of the day. And today's is called Krispr, and that is Krasptr, and Krspr, excuse me, Krispr. Interesting title. It basically is played by Puchley. I'm sorry, Soph, for mispronouncing your last name, but she stars as Krispr, and Krispr is a genetically engineered human being that was created in a lab. It was less than a week old when this story begins its tale. And so it's about a group of people who are going to a Christmas getaway it's going to be two couples, well, technically three couples. We got the parents, we got both children and their spouses. So it's quite interesting on that aspect. Petrie, Willink, who also directed this, he stars as the doctor that brings Krispr to the Christmas getaway. Everybody is a little hesitant at first because they're like, "Hey, man, why are you bringing your work with you? This is meant to be family time." You brought your wife, you got your entire family and everyone involved there. So that's kind of a thing that's going on throughout this entire thing. Now Krispr, being that she's so young, but she looks like a grown woman. Her brain's so young that she is constantly thriving off of reading things online, whether it's in books, magazines, wherever it is. She is getting information like Johnny Five. She is really packing everything down. She teaches herself how to read within, I think, 45 minutes. It's like insanely how smart and how well this being can retain its knowledge. It's just really interesting film. Now it runs at an hour and 52 minutes. I think that's a little longer than I like my movies to meet, but I think it worked well on this aspect. I think Petrie did a good job with that. And we also got Jerimiah. J.J. Roberts also helped direct it, or at least that's what IMDb claims. Now, what else happens? Well, Krispr starts to fall in love with Eli, played by Petrie. She starts getting all these weird coincidences that I'm gonna say, like she just coincidentally made made Eli hate the wife, made the whole family just in sheer awe, because it is just bizarre the levels of what Krispr goes to try to get to stay with Eli. It's really interesting. I highly recommend it. Onto the three things that I love my movies to meet. First and foremost is the audio. Audio, audio, audio. There is nothing worse than trying to watch a movie and you can't understand a single word the characters are saying. Now, this is not a problem within this film. I feel like they did a top-notch job keeping it nice, crisp, and clean. It never loses its momentum with as far as the quality of the audio. I think it works perfectly fine, so it's going to get an A plus there. Now on to dialogue. Dialogue is really interesting in this one, especially everything that anytime that you got Krispr on the screen and interacting with other people, it's very very interesting because she's very robotic talking. She's very matter of fact, like she talks in proper terms, like this is wifey. This is wife, this is dad, this is mom, this is husband, things like that. She doesn't call them by their names until a little later on. That's when all shit just hits the fan with her, and she becomes absolutely insane, and her dialogue change is it's quite spooky, I would say. It's something that I normally would overlook, but the way she delivers it, she does such a wonderful job that it's believable. It's like wow, what an amazing film. So back to that dialogue, I think it works very well. Like I said, the development of each character, their dialogue that goes along with it is it's very believable. Other than you got a genetically modified human being after you. That's about the only non-believable thing about this film. But the rest is quite believable as far as the other human beings and their reactions and interactions with each other. So I'm going to give it another A plus on that dialogue side. Third thing is the editing. Editing is a make or break deal for a lot of films. Sometimes you need to trim down what you got and get something a little more sleek and more smooth feeling. This one doesn't really get that feeling. It's got a great pace, nice momentum once again on the overall story. I think they do a great job with editing this together. It makes you really question things, even though you see it happening before your eyes. It makes you question if this creature would be as dangerous inside of a laboratory environment where she should be, opposed to being out in a thriving human family. It's really interesting on that aspect. So I'm going to give it another A plus there. Now on to my final score of 1 through 5. I'm going to give this a 4.5 out of 5. This is almost a perfect little film. I absolutely loved this. It's over on Tubi to watch for free, and I think Freevee has it as well. But it's on several platforms. If you can't find something that you're not comfortable with for as far as watching it streaming digital wise, go to the IMDb page of it. It will, if you scroll down a little bit, it'll give you every single spot that or website that you can watch this film on, whether it's pay or for free. Which I don't, I would say go with Tubi because it's 100% free. Sure, you have commercials, but it's well worth it. It does make this movie a little longer than what I'm hoping for, but in all aspects, it really works well as it develops. All right, guys, I'm going to get the hell out of here. I'm going to try to be here Sunday with a review, and then whatever I'm here, probably maybe Monday, Wednesday next week, because we got Thanksgiving coming up, and I will not be here. We'll be with family. All right, guys, love your faces, and as always, peace.